I want to point out that some of our iReporters were out during those protests last night. You're seeing a good chunk of them right there. Zenny Abraham spoke with some of those demonstrators on the streets of Oakland.
They killed our young black brother at Fruitvale Bar Station.
You can't stop violence with violence. You can't fight violence with violence. That's what we're trying to tell you.
This is not the first thing.
They one of the biggest gangs out. They worried about our gangs. They're the biggest gangs out right now.
The man asked not to get killed, bro. That's the cold thing about it.
He was like he said he had a daughter, but they killed him, man. Somebody thought it was a taser.
Now, Abraham joins us on the phone right now from Oakland. Abraham, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. Or Mr. Abraham, I should say. What else did some of the people say to you last night when you were talking to them? Obviously, they were pretty emotional.
There are many people very upset that Mayor Ron Dellums didn't make a statement earlier. And additionally, there were a number of journalists that were very upset that Mayor Dellums didn't, and the elected officials didn't appear at the Fruitvale Park Fruitvale Park protest and press conference. At the same time, they had their own press conference, which made some people think that they were trying to duck dealing with the public. So it's that, Bart's silence on the issue, the officer's silence that created to a lot of unrest, and plus also the impact of new media, which has spread this like wildfire like never before.
Did you witness a lot of the volatile and violent moments yourself?
Some, yes, but to be honest, you don't want to get shot, you don't want to get tear gassed, you don't want to get arrested because sometimes the cop doesn't know you from somewhere else. So I got as much as I could without being shot, tear gassed, or beaten.
You described the footage yourself as, quote, rather unsettling. Tell me what was so disturbing to you.
What's so disturbing simply is to see on video a person face down, held down by one person, a police officer, then another reaches with his right hand, lifts the gun out of his holster and fires it, and then looks up. That's traumatic. You have a city in trauma. Anyone that's seen that and looks at it is in trauma. And the problem is that people are taught that our law enforcement officials are supposed to protect us, but this is, in Oakland at least, has obliterated that idea.
Has the fact that this officer formally resigned done anything to quash some of the anger there, or no?
No, because people feel that he has, and this is also the impact of new media. Other people report through new media and through traditional media that his resignation prevents him from testifying, which fuels the anger of the public even more.
Do you think we're going to see more protests like this?
There are helicopters going on being over the area that I live in. I live in Lake Mare, which is near downtown, and I'm here as that's going on. So I know that there's other items going on. There are a number of building developers I know of that have contacted me to explain what's going on with their buildings, and I'm going to talk with them as well later. So it's not over, but it's also not the protests, but also the legal wrangling and the adjustments. That's something else, and also how this has changed society. This cannot have happened without new media. That's the one thing that people have to understand. It's really changed the culture.
Okay, Zenny Abraham, our reporter there in Oakland. Thank you so much, Zenny, for your perspective and for the video that you shared with us. We greatly appreciate it. That's how we get to see this through your perspective, is when you share that kind of a video with us. And if you happen to have video, pictures, breaking news on cool stories from your part of the world, go to ourreport.com and click on the Upload Now link. You'll find complete instructions there on how to submit your stories.